Alright, hello everybody and welcome to another one of the Éire BB play-ins for the Cup for Cycle 5. In this fantastic game we have Drak Blackclaw and his Orcs versus Aenghus and his Necromantic. And what a game we have. Very sunny weather just to make the pitch even brighter for us. The Orcs decided to kick the ball to the Necromantic. And the Orcs also have a Wizard and a Babe. So quite similar to the game we just finished watching, actually. With the Chaos versus the Orcs. Scrofula versus Steve Motti. The Chaos were the ones down the Wizard and the Babe in that one. And this time it's the Orcs who are down a Wizard and a Babe against some Necro. So, this Orc team also appears to have 11 men. We have Mr. Throw on the bench with block and kickoff return. We have 4 blitzers. One's rookie, one's just a guard mighty blow over on the right. We have a mighty blow guard tackle, a mighty blow tackle frenzy, and juggernaut. So not quite the killing power that Steve Motti's blitzer had, but we have 3 mighty blow as opposed to just the one on the blitzers, right? And we have just the 3 black orcs this time. 2 just block guard, and we have 1 block guard and mighty blow. We have a rookie lino and a guard lino and a block troll, a block guard troll. So same troll. And in the Necro are only running 12 as well, with 3 rerolls, 3 rolls apiece for everyone. And the Necro have a couple of stat ups, don't they? So we have 2 block dodge wolves, and one of them is sidestep, and one of them is mighty blow. We have a block fleshy, a block guard fleshy. We have a guard a guard white. My brain is immediately going a guard wraith, but it's not. It's a white. And we have a strength 4 mighty blow tackle. So basically basically an Ivan over here. We have a, what do we have? We have a block zombie, we have a block guard zombie, and we have a wrestle DP zombie. And then we have some stats on the ghouls as well. This one is strength 4, edge 4, and block. And this one is block, sure hands, and edge 4. So a bunch of skills and a bunch of stats on the Necro. Which really goes to show us why they have a 200 TV point advantage over these Orcs. It's interesting that the Orcs decided to kick, actually, because, you know, banging them out is a lot better, you would presume. And a bit of an interesting formation to start off here as well. Drak obviously sort of inviting him to come down this side and has the frenzy here to cover. But if this LOS falls, then you could be quite tempted to go in there. Although, bit of trap space. So let's see what happens. Not even an instant blitz for the Orcs this time. Maybe that's what happened. Drak watched Steve Motti play against Scrofula and was like, aha, we'll kick and we'll get the instant short kick blitz. And we'll just win the game. Man, I really need to see if I can do this a couple of times and lose the auto recentering. It seems not, though. It seems not. So we've done a good job of making sure we're getting our 3 LOS hits, and pretty good disengagement. Zombies going over there. We probably don't need to worry too much about this blitzer from that side. He can do it, but you know, it's a bit unlikely, isn't it? And we just go straight in and roll the pickup. And moves back to prevent the temptation of a fireball into a blitz into recovery. And then the Mighty Blow comes in. Says hello to Mr. Black Orc. And gets him stunned. And then the other wolf just goes back and cover. Pretty nice all the same from the Necro. Not you know, I've watched a couple of Andy Davo's Necro teams, and they very much go for a line back here and one ghoul, which really seems to leave them open to team splitting and pressure on. And the frenzy guy comes in, says hello to the strength 4 guy, a real battle of the titans, and the strength 4 guy is not going to have much else to say on this drive. Now, unfortunately, we're quite likely to get our really nice blitzer claw mightied by this guy, although the guard positioning kind of protects it. So just see how risky Aenghus wants to play it. Aenghus tends to be quite a conservative player. The couple of times I've played against him. And the fleshy comes in and knocks down the troll, which is really nice, and it gets us these extra hits. I say, oh, of course, because we had the stand firm. Yes, so it's fantastic. Fantastic blitz. Nothing happened, just rolled a tree. And we have the DP to come up and foul as well. So really nice turn here from Aenghus. The ball is just going a bit more central. I don't know if we even needed the ball to go a bit more central, did we? Oh, fails the GFI. Surely we reroll that to kick it in the head, right? We do. Up we go. Flips him. Just a stun. So just the one removal so far, right? Yeah. One deep pow from the fleshy. It's pretty cool. And follows up to tag him to prevent any dodge blitz shenanigans. Although I don't know if we'd even be tempted if we didn't follow. But it protects these guys a bit more as well, so it's pretty good. And there goes the other wife, joining his his stronger friend on the sideline for the rest of this drive. So all of a sudden, the Necro are actually down 2 players, despite having the killing power and the TV advantage. Their line seems to have fallen apart a bit here. We've still got a blitz to come. Maybe on this fleshy, maybe on this DP. Yeah, the DP is pretty good, isn't it? Gets the POW. And he is fine. Pretty good. Wonder what is the plan from the Necro here? Is it just blitz this, foul this, maybe? This is very aggressive. It's only turn 3. I don't think we need to be doing any of this on turn 3. Maybe with the removals we feel like we really need to just get forward now and score. But I don't think we need to. I think we're okay. Another 1D POW is pretty good, isn't it? And a cat is as well on a lino. Just a badly hurt, so Drak puts in the Apo, which is fair enough. Troll has had enough. He's like, yeah, I'm happy over here on this sideline actually. And would have been nice to free these guys up, but we haven't managed it. And this guy goes on the ground as well. Are we doing a dodge blitz potentially? Yeah, maybe not. Just pushes on the wolf, puts in a reroll and gets stuck again. And he just goes there. Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty easy, like, 1D here and then everything comes true sort of a play, isn't it? And the amount of 1D POWs just quietly has been something else in this game, hasn't it? 1D POWs for everyone. Wonder if that's the play. I don't see much else on here, right? Makes it a 2D. Yeah, maybe. And just hands it off to create a little screen. It's pretty cool, isn't it? And then he can dodge off and just stand like here. Troll just not behaving at all. I wonder actually. I wonder if you consider a fireball. Because if you get if you get any of this line down, then you can tackle Mighty the Bull. Or on the off chance you knock all three of them down, or you just knock down the two ghouls, then it's pretty good. But still, surfing the wolf on turn 4 is pretty good. They look like they might score on turn 5 with this pressure. Giving you 4 turns to score back is pretty good as well, isn't it? But still, one of those that you should definitely consider it for at least at least 2 seconds, and then you go, well, that was probably stupid, so you don't do it. Yeah, it's probably fine. I guess the Necro are just anxious to get the ball in, get their wolf and their 2 whites back now. They've taken some removals, haven't they? I mean, the werewolf just decided to get himself surfed for no reason, realistically. And we do bang it in. So, the Orcs have 4 turns and a wizard to level this at halftime, and then they'll have a full 8 turns of their drive. So we get the strong guy back, and the wolf obviously comes back, so we're still on 11 for the Necro, and we're still on 11 for the Orcs. 4 turns with a wizard and 2 rerolls to level this up at half time. Gone for a sort of an offset rule of 5 sort of a deal, with the 2 ghouls hanging back. Mr. Troll is on for this drive, which means that it's just a lineman on the bench, which is pretty good, isn't it? Again, it's really looking like one of those that's really punishable by a blitz, isn't it? Kick off return. Now, I didn't know there was a blitz in this game. I 100% I didn't. But it's fucking hilarious. I mean, it's not like the kickoff return makes it way better, right? Because otherwise you just blitz this and you stand under the ball. 2 games, 2 blitzes. Yeah. One for the Orcs, one against the Orcs. We're not putting any pressure on this, are we? I'd be surprised to see the wolf come in and tag here. I'd consider it, but the Necro just using this to reform their defensive shape. Take a claw mighty hit is pretty nice, isn't it? And just over to you. Cause I mean, it's so easy, right? Like it's so easy to just get blitzed, and then he just picks it up, and you just come over here, and like this screen is a lot weaker and stuff, so probably the correct play by the Necro to just take the speculative blitz, see what happens, and reform the shape. Some double skulls there from the blitzer into just pushes. These flesh golems have been incredibly annoying, haven't they? That's a position for the ball, isn't it? Maybe it's fine, but we've got to cover back here. Yeah. Okay. Much better. Much better. We can chain the ball out. We can chain the ball out to here. I suppose the two guards make it a bit more complicated. Maybe it's a bit too much overcommitment to get this, isn't it? Yeah, this is pretty nice. Just use the stand firm to get the follow-up hits. And then you're properly jammed in here. Really, really good Necro blitzing from Aenghus. Love to see it. And it doesn't like completely cost your team or cost your team position, as opposed to like putting in the assists here to get the chain push to here, and then it's still just being a uphill. And some good old shapes. Still 3 turns for the Orcs though. But yeah, again, it's a bit like that game that we just watched with the Chaos and the Orcs. That, you know, it doesn't matter how much time you have, if you can't roll anything but pushes and both downs. Oof. A bit of a misposition, or like a reconsideration as to what our turn was going to be. And obviously, like, the snaking is pretty bad, but yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, right? I don't think there was any need either, right? I guess he's just blitzing. I suppose it's a big, massive gap. They're probably too far forward. But yeah, our dreams of scoring here appear to be disappearing. Yeah, and Aenghus just takes a look and is like, yeah, well, we're going to take down the most forward threat, and we're going to kill him. Great, dead on the rookie blitzer. And then we get ourselves a little bench as well. Pretty good. I mean, it's so unfortunate that, like, all of this because of the snake, like the dead blitzer because of the snake. The apple is already burned. Do you take this 1D on the troll at the end of the turn? Yes, apparently you do. I don't know if I would have. Maybe you do. But, like, if the troll doesn't go down, like, if you skull out, I suppose it's quite risk free, unless you skull out, really. Because then you do still have the wolf, don't you? So even if you blitz the wolf, he's blodge sidestep, so you need to roll a 5+ to get him down, and then run over here. And the ball is still on Mr. Troll, who's not very fast. So I guess it was fine. We still don't have anyone in scoring range. We do now, although our current position would suggest that we're going to concede rather than score. And I think he needed to come back. Man, it's really hard to see how the Necro don't go 2-0 up here at halftime, right? Like, this ghoul just comes in and 2 dices the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2D. And this ghoul comes in, picks the ball up, passes it to the wolf. 2-0. Yeah, I mean, looking at this board state, I would say 2-0 to Necro at halftime. And we've just gone for taking out the first scoring threat, which is fine as well, alright. We already 1-0 up. Dunno. I'd have been very tempted by this. It just seems so easy, right? Seems so easy just to come through and hit the ball. Like, especially, like, you have strength 4, so it only costs you 1. It's easy for this zombie to come up and tag, and this wolf to come around the top and tag. Yeah, I don't know. Foul comes in on the best blitzer, who survives. They're definitely not scoring. Well, I say definitely not scoring, actually. There might be a way. He's what, 1 short? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 short. 2 short is a little harder. It's pretty easy to get the first push. Let's fill this square. So hit this. Go in there. Hit that. It's a shame the frenzy's over here. Yeah, I guess we can't. Actually, in saying that, we have this hit, right? So we need to fill these 2 squares and this square, and then he just hits this into here, and that's up there, and then we have the blitz. So 1, 2. GFI, and then, well, the flesh golem was also there, right? So he'd have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess he's doing the 4+. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3+, 2+, 2+. 2D there. Fill this square. I guess we're doing the blitz with this guy then, and then he goes there. Yeah, so it's possible. Although maybe we don't have enough after we do this push, actually. He goes there, that fill, yeah, because you'd have to fill like this one as well. Yeah, maybe not, maybe not. Dead. I mean, it's fine. You just bang on the mends, right? You just bang on the mends, cast the flesh golem, Kaz another thing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's tough, right? It's tough for sure to do these things.
It's like, honestly, it's tough to even spot that, like, what you need to do for the first push and the second push. Never mind, like, because you just look at it like, well, I'm out of range, I'm too far away or whatever. It's just not gonna happen. Go in halftime, 1-0 down. We have the wizard. Get our drive done. So 1 dead apiece. The white stays out again. So we're both still on 11 though, because the because of the dead blitzer giving the Necro a lino. It is overtime, yeah. So should Drak draw, and should Drak draw level, and Aenghus fail to score back, we will have overtime and kicks if needed. So, I really hope we set up a bit better against the blitz this time. This already tells me that we have, to be fair. So that's pretty good. Tom's gone for, like, or Aenghus has gone for the offset boat again, basically. High kick along with the kickoff return. It's not too bad. The amount of high kicks I've rolled with my on the ball Zon thrower is hilarious. It's like, I'm already under the ball. Well, you can go under the ball some more. Yeah, this is something I used to do so much, right? In that, like, oh, it's really cool because we get the follow-up hit, but like, it really just exposes your best guys so easily, doesn't it? Well, there's another Kaz with regen failing, so the Necro are in fact down to 9 already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, down to 9 already. Looking pretty comfortable this drive for the Orcs now. Two-player advantage. Ball in hand. Wizard in the pocket. Pretty good. Strength 4 Giza comes in with the blitz on the armor busted guy. He's fine. Man, this troll has been terrible, hasn't he? Maybe I'm getting my my trolls mixed up in both games, but they're blending together. But man, I feel they've been really stupid a few times, haven't they? And this is the point where Kaelon would go, yeah, about 1 in 6 times, Keith, I'd say. And I'd be like, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, really stupid again. That's 2 for 2 this drive. And the Orcs have decided to just roll a couple of pushes. Mighty Blow finds more pushes. There we go. I was going to say pile it on, but unfortunately we have Juggernaut. Which is fine too. Juggernaut is pretty good, especially with the Frenzy, right? There goes another one. Necro down to 8. Man, it always baffles me to see Necro win any competition, right? Because this is exactly how every game I've ever seen with Necro go. They either bang out their opposition or they get slowly whittled down to the point where they don't have any players. It's crazy, honestly. I'll be playing them at a 2-dayer next weekend, so I'm sure I'll be very familiar with how good Necro are at banging out people and how good they are at getting banged out. I'm sure it'll be very much the latter. I had no players left after turn 5 in every game. It's just the Euroball rules, cock. So I think I'm just taking Davo's build with the cash. The 4 guard, double block wolves, block ghoul, 3 rerolls, 12 men's. If you think there's a different way, I'd be very, very eager. Yeah, you get 2 ghouls, yeah. Just one of them doesn't get skills. So one of them gets one of them just rookie. Yeah, 3 rerolls, 12 men's, and a coach. It's not bad, right? Like, Necro have been absolutely killing it. Well, I'd say killing it. They've been running rampant in all these Euroball rules because everyone's like, oh, I get all the things. Necro are down to 7 now, just quietly. He does regen, thankfully. So, besides the 2 zombies, really, we don't really care. Assuming the good KO rolls. Very hard for Necro to do much about this drive, though. You know, probably start focusing a bit on chipping themselves against the wizard and stuff. To make overtime a bit easier. Of course, the Orcs don't have an apple. Runs back to safety. The problem is now, right? The problem is all our cannon fodder has left the field, so it's quite hard to it's quite hard to screen anything. But the bright side of that is it does kind of force the Orcs to go through the flesh golem, and that is 3 out of 4 really stupids for Mr. Troll. I wonder if we're doing the Mighty Blow Frenzy Blitz. Might be better to just do with this guy, honestly. Okay. It's not too bad. I don't know. I guess it's fine. We get the follow-up hit here. This is nice and secure. Down he goes. I guess we're just going to see an instant blitz on this into the stand firm. Seems to be the MO for the turn. Oh, we're going for the cage corner. Yeah, I suppose he's armor 8. We have strength 4. I don't know if I like that blitz. I suppose it sort of stops the progression a bit, but don't know. It's pretty nice just doing a claw mighty hit on a big one, isn't it? If the fleshy had gone down from the blitzer, would you have fouled? Ooh. We've no bench is the thing. And this guy had already moved, had he? Like, he's realistically the only thing that's fouling. I don't think so. I don't think I would have. Because we don't have a bench. And they have regen. So, like, if we get it off the pitch, it's a 4+ for it to come back. We're more likely to, you get sent off in a 1 and 3, right? Basically. So, chances are you're more likely to lose a player yourself and go down to 10 for the game. For this and overtime, and they just roll a 50-50 to come back anyway. It's tricky though, it's tricky. Like if it was a ghoul, then it becomes a bit more prone to getting fouled. If we had a bench, then yeah, probably. With the bench gone and stuff, I don't know. A bit more complicated. I mean, maybe we'll see it here. Like this could have been a perfect time to foul, right? Still might be the perfect time to foul this. It's a shame we've nothing really to foul with those. The problem. I think it's worth considering, Steve. Yeah. Like right now, I don't think the Orcs need to. Like they're happy just to stick on to their 11 men's. They have a wizard. Like I think at this point you know that there's going to be 2 chances of KO rolls. He's already coming back, so I think you kind of just expect them to get these 4 guys back for their drive. And I think with 3 or 4 turns left in your own drive, you have to be a bit cognizant that they're going to chip one of yours, but you also might get the chance to chip one of theirs as well. So I don't know. So the Necro have gone in to just get their team hit. Flips over that fleshy. It's fair enough there. Yeah, I mean this guy is a prick, but we can just blitz him. I understand why we just didn't blitz him straight away, because we can deal with this later. Oh, I don't know about that one. This isn't how I'd have gone about clearing this, honestly. Because, like, even if you hit him here, if you don't roll a POW, he stands here. Hmm. 3+ handoff. Like if it's if it fails and scatters here and scatters out here, you probably lose the game. It seemed pretty easy to clear that, honestly. Like one of these guys stands in here, the tackle mighty blow blitzes this. He has to sidestep up to here, so then he's not on the ball. And then you just hit the ghoul away. It seems like we did a lot more to just not clear this guy off. It is tricky though. Cool. So he gets out. So we have 2 turns left. I think we just tackle Mighty this ghoul, right? We just tackle Mighty this ghoul and take the space over here. Okay, we get the POW anyway. Stun's pretty nice. But man, if this wasn't the POW, it's Pretty rough if that's not a POW. Where's the ball going? Trend these guys down here as well. 1, 2. So I guess the like there, here, here, and he's going like. Oh, he's just scoring. Okay, well, right. Yeah, okay. That could have been totally. That was a really easy stall. In my opinion, right? Like maybe you score if you don't knock down the ghoul with the tackle mighty blow hit. But when the ghoul goes down, it's so easy to stall it. Okay, so the Necro have 2 turns. With 2 wolves and 2 edge 4 ghouls. And the Orcs still have a wizard, I suppose, but man, it'll feel pretty sad if we're using a wizard on turn 16 when we could just score on turn 16. The setup. The setup could be better as well, honestly. Without God. I'm coming across as a right bollocks here, aren't I? Right. There's realistically no need for these guys here, right? Put the strength 4 on the sidelines. So that, because he has a strength 4. He has 2 strength 4 guys to blitz the sideline. So immediately blitzed cage here, right? Same on the other side. Whereas if you're here and you're here, fuck it, even put the troll on the sideline, right? Mr. Troll and this lino can go here. Mr. Troll and the 2 linos can go on the LOS in a split. There's no need for it, Steve, right? Like, there is no reason this couldn't be strength 4, strength 4, strength 4, strength 5. And then you can do your 2 strength 4s here if you want. I guess maybe... Okay, maybe this LOS stays tight, actually, if we're doing this. Right? We're also probably just too far up. This all could probably be a square or 2 back. Because you're up against move 8 werewolves, right? Who are probably going to start on the LOS. Along with like a move 6 and a couple of move 7s. Like, I assume, so looking at this, I assume this ghoul stays back, right? The sure hands ghoul stays back, right? So how I would set up is the 2 werewolves go here and here, or werewolf here, werewolf there, ghoul here, right? Strength 4 ghoul comes in, blitzes Mr. Troll. Maybe even before you do that, you pick the ball, like where the kick goes, pick the ball up, hand it off, blitz with the ball. He goes like here, and then the werewolves come in and screen, and the white can come down and tag. Yeah. Maybe a bit too reliant on the wizard. Again, it's all kind of stemming from the fact that you didn't need to score. Like, it was a pretty easy stall. And yet we're going down the stronger side. So the right side is the weak side. I guess there's the frenzy, right? Which means that if we do like a sideline cage or whatever, because the sideline cage with the movements or the sidestep wolf is pretty strong. But I suppose if we do it on the right hand side, it's pretty liable to getting surfed. But yeah, here we go. Strength 4 immediately in. Goes down there, which is pretty strong. Especially you can go in and pin it. Like, we don't care about any of this. This flesh golem was just here to stop, like... I was gonna say it's just here to stop, like, a solid D or whatever to free them up, but that's pretty good. Are we passing this? We are passing this, yeah. Which I think is probably fine. I don't know, maybe the wolves get moved. In fact, the wolves definitely get moved first before we pass that ball. Because we can't be scored on. Yeah. I mean, it could have been done better by the Necro as well, but it's almost exactly what I consider. And we didn't wizard. Holy shit, we didn't wizard. So, in order to not wizard here, you have to be so confident in your ability to stop them scoring, right? So looking at this, we have 4 players. I mean, I wouldn't be confident at all at stopping this score. I think it's just an instant bolt there. Maybe you see something I don't, but like... And surely... Again, I don't know what he's planning on doing. Unless we're like trying to cage dive or something. But... Like if we can cancel... Can we cancel these? And take this 2D? So if we cancel these and take this 2D... You obviously can't follow that up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see any like blitzes to surf the ball or whatever. Yeah, so this happens. It's fair enough, right? Okay, well, we've removed him. He's fine. So then, I don't know. I'm still a bit of a loss of what the plan here is. A blockless block. Cool. So where is he? Is he just coming down here to give the guard in? I guess so. And that's pretty risky. I'll just chain him back. Okay. Yeah, even end of a turn wizard, like, it's pretty good, isn't it? That's pretty nice. And he just goes in, right? GFI or 2? 2 GFIs, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. That seems like such a such an unnecessary loss. It seemed pretty easy to stall. I mean, maybe I've missed something, but it seemed like an easy stall. And then the setup was just not very good. I don't know. Anyway, commiserations to Drak, and congratulations to Aenghus on making it to the playoffs for the cup. Sorry if I was being a bit harsh there, Drak. Man, I don't know. I just feel like I feel like I know Drak can do better than that, right? I know that's not the best he can do. So I expect more of him, as opposed to, you know, some random terrible person in chat. Yeah. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.